Hi, welcome back again. In this English grammar lesson series, this is third video on direct and indirect or reported speech. What is done in the last two videos is also given here in short. In this lesson, you can watch what is direct and indirect speech, changes that take place while converting direct into indirect speech, tense changes in short, pronoun changes in short, time and place changes in short. Then we'll talk about introductory sentences, converting direct into indirect speech in statements or declarative sentences, in imperative sentences, in exclamatory, optative, and interrogative sentences. Then there will be a practice exercise. Let's begin. Let's quickly review what is told in the previous two videos on direct and indirect speech. Then we will proceed further. There are two ways to say what someone else said. First is direct speech. In this method, exact words of a speaker are enclosed within inverted commas. For example, if I want to tell someone what he said, then I'll say, he said, I'm playing cricket. In this sentence, he said is reporting clause, I am playing cricket is reported speech, said is reporting verb, and am is reported verb. Second method is indirect speech. Here, speaker's exact words are not used and there are no inverted commas. The same sentence in indirect speech is, he said that he was playing cricket. Now, look at the changes that take place while changing direct into indirect or reported speech. This is also called narration because we narrate something to someone. Example, direct speech. Divya said, my mother is coming today. Indirect speech. Divya said that her mother was coming that day. Some steps are used for this conversion. These are, first, remove punctuation marks, only full stop or period will stay. Number 2, use connective. That is used as connective between reporting clause and the reported speech. Number 3, change pronouns. My is changed into her. Change tense. Is converted into was here. Number 5, change time and place expressions. Here, today is changed into that day. Reviewing tense changes in short. If reporting verb is in past, then change the tense in the reported speech. Change simple present into simple past into past perfect tense. Is, am or are is changed into was or were. Has or have into had. May into might. Can, could. Will, would, and shall into should. There is no change in past perfect or past perfect continuous tense. Also, there is no change in tense in proverbs, habitual actions, and universal truths. Pronoun changes. Pronouns of the reported speech change according to the reporting clause. First person pronoun in reported speech change according to the subject of the reporting clause. Second person according to the object, and for third person there is no change. To memorize this easily, you can write 1, 2, 3 parallel to SON, where S stands for subject, O for object, and N for no change. Different pronouns that come under first, second, and third persons are given in this table. You can understand the pronoun changes with the help of these examples. These are discussed in detail in the second video on direct indirect speech. Change of time and place expressions. It takes place if we report something with change in place, time and people. Now changes into then, ago into before, today into that day. Other changes are given here in this table. These are the examples and their details can be seen in the second video. Proceeding further, while converting direct into indirect speech, we have to look at the introductory sentence. Mostly it is in the present or in the past tense. If it is in the present tense, there is no backshift of tenses. For example, Jimmy says, Rakhi teaches in a school. Here, the introductory sentence, Jimmy says, is in the present tense. So the indirect speech is, Jimmy says that Rakhi teaches in a school. There is no backshift of tense here. Teaches remains the same in both the speeches. If the introductory sentence is in the past tense, then there is backshift of tenses. For example, Jimmy said, Rakhi teaches in a school. Here, Jimmy said is in the past tense and the reported speech is, Jimmy said that Rakhi taught in a school. Here, teaches is converted into taught. Now see how to convert direct into indirect speech in different types of sentences. Statements in narration. Pronoun, tense, place and time expression will change if they are present in the statement. Present tense verbs for third person singular will also be changed. If reporting verb is in the present tense, it will change into say, tell, mention or inform. And if it is in the past tense, it will convert into said, told, mentioned or informed. Look at the example. She said, my brother is happy today. In indirect speech, she said that her brother was happy that day. The reporting verb is in the past, so said is used in the indirect speech. Pronoun my is changed into her. Tense is converted into was and the time expression today is changed into that day. Second example. He says, I love ice cream. Indirect speech. He says that he loves ice cream. Here, he is the third person singular. So, the present tense verb love changes into loves. In these conversions, said to changes into told and say to into tell. But be careful, after told or tell, you need to include a person. Always remember, told takes an object while said doesn't. You can write told me, but you can't write said me. Never write told to me. Look at the example. She said to me, I am going with Sarah. Indirect speech. She told me that she was going with Sarah. Here we have used told me in place of said to me. Imperative sentences. These sentences are with command or order, request, and advice or suggestion. When such sentences are converted from direct to indirect speech, the sentence formation for positive sentences 2 plus infinitive. For negative sentence it is not plus 2 plus infinitive. Pronoun, tense, time and place expressions change if they are given in the sentence. Reporting verbs change into warn, order, command, beg, request, insist, tell, advise, etc. for present tense. For past tense, it can be warned, ordered, commanded, and so on. We have to fill the sense of the sentence to see if it is an order, request, or an advice. Example, he said to the sweeper, "Don't pile up the garbage in the street." This is an order, so indirect speech is, he ordered the sweeper not to pile up the garbage in the street. Since it is a negative sentence, we have used not to in it. Second example, he said to me, "Please stay for dinner." This is a request, so in indirect speech we can use requested. He requested me to stay for dinner. Number 3, the doctor said to him, "Quit smoking." This is an advice, and the indirect speech is, the doctor advised him to quit smoking. Note that in advised we have used S. Advice with S is to suggest, while advice with C means suggestion. Number 4, she said, "Please open the door." This is a request, and the indirect speech is, she requested to open the door. In the narration of exclamatory sentences, other than the pronoun and tense changes, we have to remove exclamatory sign. Exclamatory word is replaced by exclaimed with joy, sorrow, surprise, or regret. Exclamatory words can be hurrah, alas, wow. Example, they said, "Hurrah, we have won the match." Indirect speech, they exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Here we have used exclaimed with joy in place of hurrah. We have removed exclamation sign. Pronoun we is changed into they, and have won is converted into had won. Second example, Raghav said, "Alas, I have lost my keys." Indirect speech, Raghav exclaimed with sorrow that he had lost his keys. Here, exclaimed with sorrow is used in place of alas. I and my are converted into he and his. Have lost is changed into had lost. Look at the change of direct into indirect speech in optative sentences. Optative sentences are those in which we pray, wish, bid, or curse. In these sentences, change of pronoun and tense is the same as in other sentences. Then you have to remove the exclamatory sign. Reporting verb said is changed into wished, bade, prayed, or cursed, etc. If may is present in the sentence, may plus subject changes into subject plus might. If you are using prayed in the sentence, don't use object after it. Write prayed that. Look at the examples. My uncle said, "May God help you." Indirect speech. My uncle wished that God might help me. Here we have used wished because it is used when we are wishing something for somebody or we are saying good morning. In this sentence, said is changed into wished that, may God is changed into God might, and pronoun you is changed into me. Exclamation mark is removed. Number 2, my grandmother said to me, "May you live long." Indirect speech, my grandmother prayed that I might live long. This is a prayer, so we have used prayed. Never use prayed to me because we always pray to God. So you have to use prayed that. May you is changed into I might and exclamation sign is removed. Number 3. I said to my father, good morning. Indirect speech. I wished my father good morning. Here, wished is used in place of said to. Good morning remains the same and commas are removed. Number 4. She said goodbye, my friend. Indirect speech. She bade goodbye to her friend. Bade is used when we say bye or good night. Its present form is bid. In this sentence, said goodbye is changed into bade goodbye to. My is converted into her. Commas and exclamation mark are removed. Narration in interrogative sentences or questions. In such sentences, question form changes into statement. Subject comes before the verb. Tense and pronoun change. Reporting verb is ask, inquire or wonder in the present form. And in past tense, it is asked, inquired or wondered. For questions with question word, sentence formation is ask plus question word plus clause. Question words are where, what, when and how, etc. Look at the examples. He asked me, how old are you? Indirect speech. He asked me how old I was. No need of connective that here. Question word how remains as it is. Question form changes into statement. Pronoun you is converted into I and tense are into was. Subject I comes before the verb was. Inverted commas and question mark are removed. Number 2. Ruhi asked, where are you going? Indirect speech. Ruhi asked where I was going. Here, reporting verb asked is used. Question word where remains the same and are you is converted into I was. Question mark and commas are removed. In reported or indirect speech, for yes or no questions, use if or whether. Sentence formation is ask plus if or whether plus clause. Examples. The teacher said, can you dance? Indirect speech. The teacher asked if I could dance. For the question, can you dance? You can reply yes or no. That's why this is called yes-no question. Here, asked is used in place of said. Question form is converted into statement. If is used as a corrective. You can also use whether. Helping verb can is changed into could. Pronoun you into I. Commas and question mark are removed. Second example, Maria asked, have you been to Shimla before? Indirect speech. Maria asked, if I had been to Shimla before? Here, if is used as a connective. Have you been is converted into I had been. Commas and question mark are removed. Practice exercise. You have to change these sentences into indirect speech. I'll discuss some of them. Number 2. My father said to me, where are you going? This is a question with question word where. Its indirect speech is, my father asked me where I was going. Number 4. The teacher said to the peon, ring the bell. This is an order, so I'll use word ordered here. The teacher ordered the peon to ring the bell. Number 6. Rohit says, I am flying a kite. Here, the introductory sentence is in present tense, so tense will not change in the reported speech. Answer is Rohit says that he is flying a kite. I changes into he, and with he, in present tense we use is. You can see the remaining answers here. I think your understanding regarding direct and indirect speech must be increased, and you are able to convert different types of sentences from direct into indirect speech. We'll meet soon with another lesson. Keep watching and keep learning English. Bye.